Well, we had a rain delay with basically no rain in Cleveland, so, might as well have had a baseball game with basically no runs as well. The Minnesota Twins were walked off in Cleveland, 1-1 entering the bottom of the ninth, and Kyle Manzardo hits a walk-off home run off Louis Varland basically instantly in the bottom of the ninth inning. Saints win their second game today. It was supposed to be a doubleheader, was postponed. Wind Surge and Colonels win. Mighty Muscles lose. Let's talk about this Twins game for a moment. Chris Paddock only gave up 1 run over 5 innings. Didn't pitch great once again. I feel like I've said this about a lot of his starts recently. Didn't really pitch all that great. Didn't look all that great, but only 1 run over 5 innings. Certainly holding up his end of the bargain along with Brock Stewart, Griffin Jackson, John Duran, who all 3 of them looked really good. And then again, it gets into the ninth and Varland gives up that home run. Kind of an easy question would be, why doesn't Duran go out for a second inning? He pitched the 8th inning. The top of the Cleveland lineup was coming up. You're on the road as well. But then Duran is more than likely not available tomorrow. And as things stand right now, with him pitching just the 8th inning and 13 pitches, he is available tomorrow. Louis Varland's also been pitching great, too. It's not like a terrible option in the 9th inning himself. But having Duran tomorrow and you lose is better than not having Duran and you lost anyway. So, I don't know. You let me know what you think about that. But, we could talk about pitching, but the pitching staff did their job. They did their job. The lineup was quiet. Gonna say the old baseball thing. Should have saved some runs from yesterday. I know that's not how it works, but you're obligated to say something like that when this happens. The Twins, in case you missed it, Monday, 11 runs on 17 hits yesterday. And they only score 1 run on 6 hits today. Ty France had 3 of those hits, 3 for 4 with his 3rd homer of the year, but a very, very quiet night for the lineup after they exploded and have been hitting better. So as things stand, this 4-game series is tied at 1 apiece. Kind of a we punched you in the face, and now you punched us in the face. So let's see what tomorrow brings. Switching gears over to the minor league side, just want to relay some notes here. Adrian Bohorquez has joined Fort Myers. Guy who I have as a top 30 Twins prospect is only 20 years old. Charlee Soto, unfortunately, is going to be out for a while. He's placed on the injured list with the Colonels with a right tricep strain. Didn't get any kind of a timeline. We did get some specific reporting on Walker Jenkins from the beat writers. Hats off to them for doing some work while the rain delay was going on. They got this Walker Jenkins update out to us. He won't return toward the end of next month, toward the end of May. So that ankle injury, I guess he got a cortisone shot. So that's a bummer. But at least we have some concrete news on Walker Jenkins. Taking a look at the highlights from tonight, I want to share 5 Cedar Rapids Colonels double plays from this evening. 5. Kaelen Culpepper to Kyle DeBarge to Billy Amick. And then Danny Andrade here is at third base joining in on the fun. Just a really good performance from this infield. Here's a strike him out, throw him out with Khadim Diaw, and then DeBarge with a great catch and tag. This is DeBarge is really the key guy here, turning all these double plays, looking really good. But my saying is there's no such thing as a routine double play ball in the minors. So that was to end the game. So 5 double plays and one of them to end the game. You got high fives, you got dancing. So Cedar Rapids had a lot of fun. I wanted to highlight that kind of star-studded infield. On the pitching side, David Festa went 6 innings for the Saints, gave up 2 runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts, threw 15 sinkers. He'd only thrown 10 sinkers in 3 starts with the Twins. He threw 15 of them tonight. His changeup also was very effective. That's going to be huge. I talked about that some recently about how he needs that 4th pitch. That sinker would be his 4th pitch. That could be huge for David Festa in terms of mixing things up, keeping guys off balance, throwing deeper into games. So it's just really encouraging to see right away his first outing back with St. Paul. He gets it. He gets what he's there for. He understands what he needs to do in St. Paul to further establish himself as a major leaguer. Love that. And, that's David Festa's kind of MO. And you don't go from being a 13th round pick to a big leaguer without, understanding the assignment every step of the way. And David Festa he gets it. Christian McLeod started for the Wind Surge. This is a guy who started the year on the IL, rehabbed with Fort Myers a couple times, but he's now up to 10 shutout innings with only allowing 2 hits this year. Still kind of ramping up, but he's a lefty. Carson McCusker hit his 7th home run of the season already for the Saints. Jay Thomason hit his 6th home run already for the Mighty Muscles. Danny De Andrade was 3 for 5 with a triple and a home run. You saw him playing third base. That's not a position he has a ton of experience with, but really excited. Really excited and encouraged to see Danny De Andrade playing well. I think his OPS is around 900 in the early going here, so I wonder he missed most of last year, so that's so nice to see. Ricardo Olivar had a couple hits, and one of them was a double. You see down at the bottom there, Thomason's homer was 110.1 miles per hour exit velocity. Whew. He has huge swings, a huge leg kick, and just incredibly kind of sometimes wild swing. I like to watch that guy. Royce Lewis was a DH for the Saints and went 0 for 3. He had an exit velo of 106.8 on a ground out. Gabriel Gonzalez, Danny De Andrade had a big game. Gabriel Gonzalez did as well for the Colonels. He was 3 for 4 with a double, a homer, and a walk. So there it is. Yeah, Twins lose again, a heartbreaker. Saints win and are postponed in Game 2. Windsurge win 5-4. Colonels win 10-4, and the Mighty Muscles get crushed 14-1. Thanks so much for checking this one out. We will talk again soon.